Hello and welcome to the penultimate episode of the Game of Thrones Telltale Clockwork Challenge. This is the first part of episode 5, thus the penultimate part. Not the penultimate episode of the series, mind, just the game. It's very confusing, I know. We're going to start on 1 today, which is Y, which is silence traditionally. And let's get ourselves a recap because it's been ages since everything. Oh good, the game is frozen, as is tradition. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Episode 5, let's begin. Obviously I changed no settings, so technically it should just break again.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
Now, what did happen? We overthrew Marine.
You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them
I
into
remember
Marine.
her telling me
Asher.
to do something.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city.
I'm using this to
Help them
gesture.
liberate Marine.
It's an adapter.
And I will see that you
for
are
audio
rewarded.
stuff. It's very good for gesturing very slightly to things. Oh yeah, he finds his sister, who's not unattractive. I forget.
Don't move.
Oh yeah, this is his sister. The other bird was just some bird. It doesn't matter who. Whom.
This
Hell of a bandage I put on
is
him
my
there.
sister, Sylvie.
You know what? She looks about 12. I retract the earlier sentiment about being attractive.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping.
Oh yeah, I made a right
Andros
tit of myself
hiring
at that party, didn't
sellswords.
I?
Hundreds of them.
That was a definite factor.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
I wonder how many
I may be leaving
soldiers you
here
would
with a
need for that.
traitor. Find out who it is.
You never did find out who that traitor was. We got the soldiers, didn't we? And we used them to imprison. I want to say Griff could be his name,
Rodri!
but then Ramsay reappeared at the end there.
Can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself.
Ooh, that's not going to end well. I feel like that's where it's going to pick up. Seems like it's picked
I
up.
was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me. And Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester.
I know
You'd like that?
that wouldn't make any sense to make
Your
a
mother
match
may
with
need
the
some
mother.
convincing. She seems like the type to hold a grudge. You didn't tell me he lost his tongue at the twins along with the rest of his bits.
It really bugs me that everyone knows when you're being silent in this.
Aside for a moment. Walk with me. Oh. You won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
Probably for the
I'm
best.
afraid you are. Here, I'll help you.
He's good, Ramsay, isn't he? He's got some moves.
There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
What does that mean? And what men? Because like we walked in here and there was no one. There's no one in here. Where are my men, for that matter? Where are all the men?
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours.
For now.
Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
You can't fault him for that.
It's all
He
right,
is good
Tommy.
at finding people.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in.
Griff
Here I had
has
such high
seen
hopes.
better days.
Now should I know? Griff and his men are not my concern.
My concerns are your concerns. I assume you forgot that when you took them prisoner. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest, your livelihood.
To be fair, that is
Yet
generous.
you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores.
Oh dear.
I'm not sure how you managed that.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
I think there's some
If her
Glenmores
safety is a
being
concern,
played.
perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well,
So-called elite
I'm
soldiers.
certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming.
Oh, I haven't played this before. I don't know what's happening now.
But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Roderick!
Ooh.
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Oh, it's not looking good.
Someone has to pay.
Let's make it
You didn't
Arthur.
think it would be
Shall we?
you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers. He's quite handsome, isn't he? Should I be jealous?
Ooh. Well, that's it.
Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it
He's a
worth it?
bastard, isn't he?
Stop! Please!
Talia, don't look away. It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop!
You'll pay for this, Ramsay!
Okay, another option was shield Talia,
Look
but he
at
did it
him,
anyway.
Talia.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite as gruesome as like live
see
action,
what your brother's done.
but it's quite grim, isn't it?
Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault.
I think we did, did we kill him?
Please stop, Lord Ramsay.
I don't think I killed Griff. I think I punched him once or twice.
No. Poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him.
Everyone wants to kill him. X is the current option.
Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
This isn't going to work, is it? Yeah, I mean...
I'm impressed.
It would have
Lucky
been
for
nice.
me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you, but now I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Ludd tear each other to pieces.
Ludd. Oh yeah,
I never
Lord Ludd.
Come back to this
I remember
fucking
his name.
shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Ludd. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins.
Oh, that's
Otherwise, I'll kill you both and be done with it.
that's actually to my advantage, technically speaking, because before he had the
Best of
backing
luck.
of the Boltons, and now he doesn't. Somehow he's rich
one
though,
more
which I don't understand. Oh,
Can't leave a job
Oh.
half finished.
that's unsettling, isn't
Ready
it?
for horses? Not sure you'll have.
Well, that
much
caught
luck
me right
finding
off
the
guard.
place.
Christ, Elena's not going to be happy. Miss Glenmore got brother killed. Although that, I mean, if anything, that will help cement their hatred of the Boltons and maybe help us out more. Though I'm not 100% sure where the Glenmores are even from. I'd assume the north, because you wouldn't expect any outside of the north couplings to occur. Yeah, so I mean, House Forrester is basically fucked at this point. Garrett might do something at the Winter Grove, so the Sacred Grove. I forget. Asher is too far away to ever help, I feel. I know time is weird in Game of Thrones, but you're never getting from Meereen to the north in that amount of time. It's too far. I wonder if that music is copyrighted. Damn well hope not. Episode 5, A Nest of Vipers. You got the Red Viper of Dawn. He's looking... I mean, I assume he's dead. Wouldn't be immediately fatal, that kind of... I've just realised where they are. That's where they buried the other two. But did they bury them? Did they burn them? I can't remember what they did. I don't think he's coming back from that, is he? It went poorly overall, so B is the next step. Corpse cart. Always good when you get to play a nice crippled character. I feel I can use that word. It's not that word.
Would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Innocent blood shed on Forrester land. What would Father think?
He wasn't technically innocent though. He did sort of go against the Warden's orders. They're dressed like Stark men. I presume they're Forrester men.
Arthur. I'm so sorry.
Trouble is, now that Arthur's dead, we're never going to find out what happened to the rest of his elite soldiers, aren't
Keep
we?
asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate.
More importantly, what the fuck happened?
Did we bring it on ourselves?
The guy I left here fucked
Or
me
is this
over.
house just cursed?
The Whitehills started this. Ramsay Snow may have held the knife, but they're the ones who sharpened it.
I know it, my lord. I only hope you can put an end to it.
Knives are sharpened on a whetstone.
The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive.
I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back.
Lord makes a show of being strong, but he's no better off than
We're
us.
not getting Ryan
Not if
back.
The Boltons refuse
Where is
to...
he? Where is my brother?
My lady.
Yeah, she should not be shown
Let
that.
me through!
Don't let her see it, for God's sake.
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he...
He's not gonna. Don't look, love. Don't.
Oh no! No! Arthur, no!
I mean, they could have thrown a sheet over that or something. They had time to get a
It's my
corpse
fault.
cart. That should have a
I
sheet in
brought
it,
him into
really.
this. I asked him to help.
You can't blame yourself.
And please don't blame
He was a
him.
grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has.
Arguably, it was her fault.
I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die. Like this. Tortured. Mutilated.
It could be worse. I
And
don't
all
know
because we
how.
were your
It was
allies.
pretty bad.
If we hadn't come here.
Elena.
I'm sorry.
That's an odd pose in that dress.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going?
Song,
Where do I
drink,
find the strength?
drugs, that
Pain
sort of
fades
thing
in
normally
time.
helps.
Never fully. But enough.
It's
I don't
quite a
want it to
dour
fade.
topic to make jokes about, isn't
I
it?
don't want to forget him.
You won't.
I think dour's a
Could you?
word.
You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning.
It's quite,
I
yeah,
should try to get some
friend
sleep.
is not the word I'd use.
I'm not sure I'll be able to.
Wait a tick, I just got friend zoned.
I don't know what else to do.
You and
Not
I,
what
the
we
no.
I'm here for you. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
I mean, hell of an opener to an episode, wasn't it? This is the real like gut stab of a thing. Which I suppose is a tradition of Game of Thrones, isn't it? Penultimate episode. Those boats, though, Jesus Christ. That might be the worst thing I have ever seen.
Ah, there you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships?
10.
Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Depends how big the ship is, doesn't it?
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody.
Yeah, but to be fair, you are a
Marjorie saw, of
bastard,
course,
so you're
and she knew
barely even
exactly
human.
how you got there. You're in over your head, Mira. I know it, and Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be
It's
so
true.
reckless. And now
Back
the
then,
parables
she
and I
she
are
was a mere
discussing
waif.
marriage. I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage.
Sarah, you can't
You
mean this.
bitch.
I have too few friends in King's Landing as it is.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I just can't anymore.
Alright, so the Foresters in the north are fucked. The Foresters in King's
Is it
Landing
worth
are
it, at
mostly
least?
fucked.
Sacrificing so much for your family.
Of course it was worth it. They're my family.
Love, you don't have a family.
And they're very lucky to have you.
Oh, that's probably the point, actually, now that I think about it.
They'll be very grateful.
Well, this is
Better
awkward.
go
We're all
before
wearing
she
the
sees
same
me.
thing.
She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me.
No.
Now.
Well, fuck off.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
I mean, Marjorie shouldn't stand for that. Even though she hates Mira's guts right now, she shouldn't allow a Lannister guard to do anything with someone that's hers,
You
essentially.
still angry at me?
It's a sign
What
of
do you
power.
think?
I think I deserve a little gratitude.
He's dead. I shouldn't care how it happened.
Oh yeah, I killed the
Doesn't
slave
feel like
master
I
she wanted
expected.
dead.
I thought I'd feel lighter.
Yeah.
Or something. Oh, we should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it.
Only
with
death
Devil's
can pay for
corpse.
life.
I can't imagine what it must have been like.
Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Christ, I forget he exists
Uncle.
every episode.
Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
You know we're not going to get him,
If you
don't
did
you?
as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
They should get on pretty well. In that she likes all men. She's kind of a slut. Think about
Your
it, and she
Grace,
is.
My nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up.
Nothing out the ordinary, Your Grace. We fulfilled your orders.
All of them?
Ooh.
I heard rumors of an incident in the city. Do you know anything about it?
Lie through your teeth.
I said nothing happened, didn't I?
Watch your tongue with me if you wish to keep it. I thought you told me your nephew was a man of honor. But he cannot even take responsibility for his actions.
Your Grace.
You killed the master Dezor Zoraza when I told you his judgment belonged to the slaves of Marine. And now you come to me for a reward.
Technically,
why should I let this
a slave
pass?
of Marine did.
Don't you dare.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Don't.
Because Beskar was Dezor's slave. For years. She deserved her revenge as much as any slave.
I love her in the background there. She's like, oh, for fuck's sake!
You have my sympathies.
Keep your pity, Dragon Queen. Give us soldiers and we'll be gone.
Oh, don't be a
apologise
bitch.
for her, Your Grace.
It's all right, Malcolm. I do not hold it against her or you. You have proved yourselves in battle. And while you disobeyed my orders, you had good reason.
He was also on the way. I mean...
Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
Just give us, like, the third
Grace,
cousins or
the
something.
mission was a success.
I need
Fourth
every
nephew?
soldier to hold Marine.
What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
You promised
Pretty
me
clear,
Croft and his
really.
second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. I cannot give you my cell swords, but I will give you the next best thing.
Money? Oh, it is actually money. A lot of money. That's some hefty
This
gold.
gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Marine.
What sort of soldiers can I hope to hire with this?
Your gratitude is astounding.
To be
The new
fair, they
day is
need like
dawning.
100 men.
The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Foresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
Okay, everyone stop.
See that you are ready when I return to West.
Who the fuck are the Branfields?
I have
Seriously?
other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
I have plans for my uncle as well.
I
Is
would
she
like you
using
to
him
stay
to
and serve
establish a beachhead?
I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
To be
I
fair,
am
that
honoured
is
you
worth
asked
its
me.
weight in gold.
Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
And realistically, I don't actually need him. I need
Seriously consider
soldiers.
staying in Essos.
I need goddamn
I'm not
bodies on the
sure.
ground.
This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond.
She broke her word, Uncle.
Not without her reasons.
Not
She did
from
it
a
once.
Jedi.
She could easily do it again.
Maybe. But this alliance might be worth the risk. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
Don't even think about it. You just couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut, could you? Had to tell her everything.
But to be fair,
Sold
love,
me
to
out
be
for a chest
fair,
of gold.
you kind of fucked us over in the first place.
Beskar,
Don't fucking say it.
It seemed like the best defense we had. The scum had it coming.
And
Now
it
it's dead.
fucking worked.
And we still need soldiers.
The little queen is right.
No one gives a shit that
Marine
you were a
holds plenty of
slave.
killers. And I know
Everyone
the
here
ones.
was a slave at some
That's
point,
what
pretty
we're waiting
much.
for. Let's go get them.
Even that man on the cart in the background
They're
was
not
probably a
like
slave
us.
once.
To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
I hope this game wraps up with the actual fight against the White
So,
Hills.
where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
I was wrapped up looking at the crotch of an Unsullied there. Alright, well mate, this will be the last little part for today's episode. Ah, Garrett, you're my favourite of all of them. You know why? Because he's not a forester. He has a bow and arrow as well. I don't remember him having that before. He could easily have got it.
Oh.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not a
We're
maester.
only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south to join Mance and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
Threw me right off
Always
there.
the plan, Cotter.
I have to go to the North Grove. My family's depending on it.
Do you mean
Family
Duncan?
needs you to wander around in the snow until you get eaten by a direwolf.
Please, Sylvie. He knows what he's doing.
Never seen a wild direwolf in the show,
Does he
have
now?
you?
Tell me then, how did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough, but why did he get hurt in the first place?
Oh, what does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter. I'm asking Fishface here.
Hey, hey.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Stoic silence. That's
It
all
wasn't
that's
his
required.
fault. We were attacked.
Of course you were. And even with that shiny sword of his, he couldn't keep you safe. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire.
Crow.
We don't need to die for him.
It's fun to say.
Well, we've made it this
Crow.
far, haven't we?
Getting here was the easy part. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back.
Walkers.
It's just not worth it.
You call them lays. We call them
Once
walkers.
Cotter's fit to travel, we head south.
It's a very niche joke right there.
Sylvie.
Quite proud
you
of
need
it.
to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
It's like an unwritten
Don't
rule
be angry, Garrett. This
where
isn't
wildling
what it
women
looks
are all
like.
highly competent.
I can explain.
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What
He,
else are you
he never
hiding?
really hid that he had a sister, did he?
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help.
Like, he had a sister. He's never mentioned
Sylvie
it.
knows these woods better
Garrett,
than I
that
do.
is.
If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right.
She's
Maybe
also
you don't
moderately
belong up
attractive.
You don't mean that.
Strike that, she looks about
that's
12.
it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Alright, time to go and convince this child. The good thing is that realistically she can't say no out here all alone. With just me, a wounded brother, I have a sword. Because of the implication, you see. She could say no, right? And I'm not going to stop her, but she won't. Because of the implication.
Whoa! Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
That haircut is very
Never met a
unusual.
crow before.
It's not blonde, it's
Sorry,
like
I almost
Targaryen white.
Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north.
Such as
Giants,
everything
fens,
that moves.
shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I
They
think
can
I'm
try to
on
kill
A.
me
I
if
kind
they
of
want.
lost it a bit.
I won't let them.
I'm sorry, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't frighten our dinner away.
Give her the bow. It's a much better
Shit.
weapon. Oh, actually an
I was
option.
never any good with a bow. Know how to use that?
Yeah, but
You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
we don't have any arrows. And you can't accidentally shoot someone in the leg with a bow that's right next to you.
Right. Well, that's reassuring.
She said that without moving her lips. That's very impressive. No, I can't. Oh, right. Oh. I was beyond too slow just then. There's a weird thing in the middle of the screen there. Alright, I get another chance. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it this time. B's the next button press. Okay. I held the button down, but I couldn't.
Well, since we don't have
The
any
thing
food,
didn't work. The game kind of glitched, and I couldn't do it.
What's this?
your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me.
It's much the same thing.
You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again?
I'd assume she's talking about her mother, but...
I lost everything. My old life. My house. All I ever wanted was to fight for the Foresters.
This house, it was important to you?
They treated me like one of their own.
Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other.
Till now?
I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You
The
know
North
something
Grove
about
will
it,
fall.
don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
So it is real then?
I
Israel?
didn't say that. But it might be. A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories. That the cold couldn't touch it. That it's safe, even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope.
Turns out it's a volcano.
And none of them ever returned.
It's somewhat safe.
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own.
Well, this doesn't look good. Grab the bow. He left it.
Sylvie! Harry! Get back!
Whites.